Greetings, 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 Facebook family. Let me lift my camera up so that y'all can see me a little bit better while everybody is coming into the room. Bear with me while I get some things to lift this up. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, let me get one more thick book so I can lift it up. Just 1 second. Let's see. All righty, just want to let all of the family come on in. We're gonna, there we go, get that lifted up just a little bit. So, wow. So, greetings, Visha. I am just really excited. I'm honored. I'm graced. Greetings, Susan. How are you, beautiful? Emetep to all of my sacred sisters and my sacred sweethearts. Ankin Ma'at to all of my sacred aspirants who are about to graduate. I am so proud of you all. And to all of our new sacred sisters who have just joined, we love you. We welcome you to the family. We are so very happy to have you as a part of our family. So I wanted to start out with some Egyptian proverbs on integrity, and I'm going to take this as a teaching moment before the individual comes on so that we can all be on the same accord. There are two Kemetic proverbs that speak specifically about integrity. One says, "Go not in and out of court, that thy name not be made to stink." If you have studied the Hosea, there is a proverb in the Hosea that says, "Let not my name stink before you, Most High." And so it's very important that we keep, to the best that we can, our integrity intact. Now, you can't stop people from talking about you, but if you're not doing anything in the community, nobody's gonna talk about you. The people that get discussed are people that are actually doing something in the community. And so oftentimes people criticize people in the community who are doing things because they are armchair quarterbacks. So that quarterback is getting paid $2, $3, $4 million in order to play that game. And he's already put in the time and he has actually practiced. And so you have someone in an armchair that is dictating how things should be done. Because from their vantage point, they're not on the field, they're not putting in the work, but they're giving their opinion. The other Kemetic proverb says, "The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire." The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. And so that is one of the things that I absolutely do love about me as Queen Neat. I give you what it is. And some people can appreciate it and some people can't, but any of my students that are on here can testify that what you get on here is what they get in class, is what they get when they come here for retreats. And see, that way I don't have to be different people in front of different people. I am me. And sometimes people appreciate it and sometimes people don't appreciate it. So I'm looking to see if the family member is on here so I can go ahead and bring them in. Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to bring the family member in what they want, and then I want to do a little follow-up so that we all know how to give apologies, heartfelt apologies, why a public apology would be done, how to accept them. Because, see, you don't have to accept apology. You sure do not. You do not ever have to accept an apology. That is a choice, and nobody has the right to force you into accepting an apology. So, when the sister said that she wanted to apologize and that she wanted to do it publicly, my sound just changed, right? Because I just brought the other person in. Anwar, can I still be heard? Let me know if I can still be heard. Y'all give me a 1 if I can still be heard. The sound does change when you bring someone in. I just want to make sure I can be heard. Okay, cool. So when a person says that they want to apologize and that they want to do it publicly, I had to then go to my godfather, go to the Babalaos and the Ianifas that cover me, as well as to the priest, and ask, hey, I don't know how I feel about this. What do y'all think? And so as they consulted me, they said to allow this to happen. This is going to cause a lot of healing within the community. So sis, I'm going to give the floor over to you. You can share with the people, share with them what your relationship is to me and why you're here and what in the world's going on, ma'am. Talk to the people. Talk loudly so they can hear you.
Well, greetings, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. Um, I met Queen Neat about 3 years ago in 2015. And, I was searching on Facebook and just know I needed to change my life, know I needed some healing. And I reached out to her. She immediately reached back and, I did an interview and signed up for the course. And everything was going well. And then, guys, my mom passed that December. I think I got in the program in October, and my mom passed in that December. And when I tell you, the sisterhood just came forth, and they loved on me, and they sent me cards. And guys, I guess it was just a really bad time, a really transformative time in my life. And just with everything going on, I just got scared at all the changes that I was going through. And I got out of the program. And um, then I got into it and then got out again. And, I really had to just humbly come back to her because, I didn't grow up with a sister. And these ladies were trying to be sisters to me. But you know how sometimes you self sabotage yourself because you don't fully love yourself. You're scared of that change. You know you're going in the right direction, but you're just hesitant. And I just had to call her and tell her, like, Queen, I need you. I cannot do this. I know that everything that you were telling me has been right. And even though I wasn't with her, after I dropped out of the program, her words were always in the back of my mind. Everything that she said, she was always so spot on till it was scary, y'all. It scared the crap out of me how she could just know things about me and see things. And, I remembered everything she said. Prophetically, everything she said, guys. And, she has opened her home to me. She has made time for me. She's done all of those things. And then yet, I just slip on out. And I even I was making my little payments and I snatched those payment. I snatched that payment right back, and I had to come back and apologize. And I do plan on refunding that money. Um, so I just wanted to publicly apologize to you, Queen Meat, and just say that it was nothing personal. That was me getting in my own way of just being afraid of being my best person and being the person that I was called to be. And sometimes change is scary, sisters, but I want you to know that if you're out there and you've left the program and you know you need this healing, you need to come back. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I called her, I was so surprised that she answered the phone, but I was humbled and grateful that she did. And I'm just so glad to be able to finally come back and work on the healing that I desperately need. And you know, I I look back and I'm like, wow, I could have been so far along, and now it's like I got to do twice the work because, I just feel like I got more work to do now that I'm older and, I've gone out there and made more mistakes, leaving that protection, that covering, guys, and that guidance. And yes, she gonna get with you, but she does that because she loves you guys. And you have to see beyond that and see that she's trying to help you be the person that she already sees that you can be. And so I don't know about you guys, but I want that impartation. I want I want my healing, and I'm going to get it. And nothing and nobody's going to stand in my way this time. And I'm thankful to you, Queen Neat, for opening your arms and having me back. So sisters, if you're out there and you know you left and you know you need to come back, just go ahead like I did and tuck your little tail between your legs and just come on back. Just come on back. Please, ladies, it's time for us to heal. So please don't wait another moment.
Well,
And
Kimberly,
thank you for
you're welcome. I fully accept your apology. Just so that nobody misunderstands, did I tell you you had to do this as a condition of coming back, or did you ask to do this?
no, I asked.
Okay. Because somebody will lie. We have liars. And so I just want to make sure that Queen Neat don't get lied on. She made that girl come up. No, I didn't.
No, she
And
didn't. I
I
suggested it.
appreciate I appreciate the fact that you've done that. Quite a few people. There's a brother specifically that wants to make an apology, but no, because and this is something. And Kimberly, you can click off if you want because I'm gonna do some teaching. I want
All
them to
right.
be, but I accept your apology. I am excited about you starting again in the September 21st class. You'll see that since 2015, I've done a lot of healing. I've done a lot of growing. And so the course is lit now. It was a lot of work before when you were doing it, but I'm a lot more hands on now because I trust more. I was coming out of still trying to heal from abuse in 2015. So it was, I wasn't as hands on with you all because I didn't trust any of you all. And
Mm-hmm.
so now that I've gotten the healing that I've gotten, then I am hands on with you. And I do love you all. And I'm glad to be able to extend my arms, extend my heart, and not worry about, well, are they going to stab me in the back? Are they going to leave me? Are they going to pay their tuition? Are they going to get what they want and then turn around and go to another organization? And all of a sudden, there's a sacred circle there with my information. I don't worry about that anymore because now I understand that I'm more in love with me. And so, to the extent that I'm in love with me, I can be more loving to you all. Now, I'm going to stay in your ass because that's what I do. That's part of me being queen. And so, anybody that watches my videos knows that I'm not a little kitten. So, if you're looking for a kitten, don't come over here. I'm a lioness. That's who I am. But if you want to be a lioness too, come on over. We'll sit up and we'll make cake or whatever it is that lions do. But I do love you. I'm glad this is your third time. Now you already know that 3 times is a charm. Ain't no keep coming back and come back. Oh, she'll have another one, and no, I'll show up. No, this is it. So I do love you. Go ahead and click yourself off because I want to do a little bit of teaching on forgiveness and on release so that we can get better. So thank you all for being a partaker in that. Many of you all don't understand why you're up this late. Um, and you have to understand, this was just like being a witness at a wedding. When you witness healing, it brings healing to you. I am right now in my critical cycle, which is the 52 days before your birthday. And so when you're in your critical cycle, a lot of things change. And we're also in Mercury retrograde. And so during that time period, Mercury retrograde is an excellent time for healing. It's an excellent time for forgiveness. So I've had a lot of people that have been coming and making apologies to me. Kimberly, because she showed her ass as much as she did, decided she wanted to fix it because she did things publicly. So she wanted to do the forgiveness publicly. I applaud that. And so I know that I have to be a first partaker. So many of you all saw the picture of me and Queen Afua up. We have made amends. We are working together now. We are working toward healing even the more. I can't teach you healing and you not see me doing that. Now, what you also have to understand is that there's a difference between forgiveness and release. Oftentimes, we get it twisted. We still have that church mentality that says, well, if I don't forgive everybody right when they ask to be forgiven, then Jesus won't forgive me. If that's your paradigm, that's fine. But if you're in a different paradigm, what you have to understand is that you are under absolutely no obligation whatsoever to accept anybody's apology until you are ready. Okay? The other individual that wants to come and make a Facebook Live and all of this with the apology, I am not ready to receive that because of the amount of damage that their lies did. So, right now, when they made the request and sent the message to me, I told them to go straight to hell. So, if you hear that, I did say that, and I meant every word of it. I am not in a position, nor will I allow anybody to force me to take their apology, because you have to understand that many apologies have different motives. Oftentimes, when you attack someone who is doing good work, karma comes back to you real, real quick. So, oftentimes, what people will do is they will try to make apologies thinking the universe is stupid. And it's like, oh, well, you made an apology. Now I'm going to turn your lights back on. Now I'm going to make everything right with you. Now I'm going to make your business right. It doesn't work like that, because we have to learn lessons when we attack people, and especially when we lie. So, no, I'm not open to every apology. I absolutely am not, nor should you be. There are certain things that are unforgivable. Molestation is unforgivable. Okay? There is no, I accidentally molested you. So there is a difference between forgiveness and release. And I want to teach on that so we don't keep thinking just because somebody comes to you and they're ready to apologize, you don't have to accept that apology. It is a choice. And I don't want you to feel like you just got to do it. Many of us get back with our exes because they've come with an apology. Okay, you treated me like trash while we were together. Oh, now that your life is wrecked, you want to come back and you want to ask for forgiveness and you want your family back. It doesn't work like that, because if you couldn't appreciate it when you had it, it doesn't mean that we need to get back together. Sisters, brothers, we need to realize a lot of times, because we don't want to seem like a snob, we keep digging at the bottom of the barrel for a mate. So whoever shows interest in us, oh, he showed interest in me. He is the bottom of the barrel. And then we compare him to our ex who was up under the barrel, and we say, well, he was better than Johnny. Johnny was under the barrel. This joke is at the bottom of the barrel. It's still the barrel, and the barrel is full of crap. Stop digging in the barrel full of crap to be found. Raise your mandate. Raise what you will allow to come to you. Absolutely. You have no need to settle. You deserve the best of everything. I do not care if people think that that's a conceited statement. If you don't love you, you can't ask anybody else to love you. If you don't love you, you can't summon love from anybody else. You teach people how to love you by the way you love you. Now, several of my students, you've seen them posting up words from Proverbs 31 talking about the virtuous woman, and they put their names in there. And some brothers had the nerve to say, Well, that's arrogant. That's conceited. You are at the bottom of the barrel. You don't deserve any of my students. My students have an excellent self esteem. They know that they are excellent. They know that they are wonderful. They know that they are the epitome of excellence. And if you have a problem with a woman inserting her name, now some mythical woman can put her name in there, but when an African woman puts her name in there and she says that she is the virtuous woman, that she is great, that she is excellent, then you have a problem with it, brother. You're at the bottom of the barrel, so you're not even in the candidate pool. So let's get that established. Going forward, forgiveness and release. So for that other individual that wants to make the apology that I'm not open to, I have opened my heart and I have released them. You don't have the right to trap anybody or keep anybody in the prison of your emotions. This is why, and all of my teachers are coming on here. Greetings, Dr. Love. I absolutely love you. I am so excited about coming down to Fort Lauderdale with you. So, when you open up your heart and say, no, I have you trapped in the prison of my emotions. As long as you have a person trapped in the prison of your emotions, then they are wreaking havoc on your organs. This is why you keep getting acid reflux, heartburn, all types of digestive issues. Because when you think about them, that anger wells up and it pours toxins all over your organs. So you owe it to yourself to then say, and you have to say it out loud, I release you from the prison of my emotions. And then you sit there and let all of that energy run all throughout your body. You will begin to feel a coolness. You'll almost feel like you feel a fall, like you're standing beside a mountain and a waterfall is washing over you because you are releasing them from the prison of your emotions. That's for you. And in due time and due season, if you choose to forgive them, then you make that choice. It doesn't make you a better person because you forgive somebody and then you still holding hatred, anger, bitterness, and resentment in your heart. That makes you a liar. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to anybody else, because if I can bring a person's name up and it brings you to a point of wanting to cuss, why would you forgive them? You did not forgive them from your heart. All of those emotions are still raw. So sometimes you need to say, kiss my ass. That needs to be your response to their I'm sorry. And that does not make you a liar. That makes you a woman or a man that tells the truth. At whichever point you then are able to, without anger, without malice, without a motive, to turn around and say, I forgive you. I really do. I can hear your name and I cannot hate you. See, a lot of times, and I pray that this reaches somebody who's having issues with their mate over their child. You cannot speak negatively about your mate to your child because you cause that child to be double minded. That child has 23 of your chromosomes and 23 of your mate's chromosomes. But yet you're spewing out toxins about that mate. So you're speaking against half of who that child is. That child is not your guidance counselor. That child is not your guidance counselor. So, whatever issues you have with your mate, you have to ask yourself the question, am I baiting my child and putting them in between what this situation really is? And if you're doing that, stop. It really is that simple. Your child deserves the best of everything. And so if the relationship didn't work out, they don't deserve to have to hear your toxins poured into their ears. That makes you an unfit mother. That is the definition of an unfit father, when you dog the other parent to the child. And I don't care how old the child is. And I don't care how true what you're saying is. If you're not at a point that you can forgive them, that you can say, I choose to co-parent because I chose to lay down and make this baby with you, then that child should not be hearing anything you have to say to the negative about their parent, ever. There is no reason for you ever to. So, Queen, what if he molested my child? Then you don't allow your child around them. It's real simple. But you don't sit and dog them, because that's still half of who that child is. You don't do that. We have to learn how to heal within our community. And so, if it's an issue of money, there's a Kemetic proverb that says, if somebody, now for me, I do not loan money that I can't afford to lose. It's too many things that could happen. Some people are just trifling, and then sometimes things happen. But I don't loan money I can't afford to lose. I just don't do it. It's a principle that I teach my students too. If it will, you don't give your mama your rent money. Because if something happens and mama can't pay you back and you don't loan that money, then what you gonna do about your rent? Go trick on the street? Don't put yourself in those types of positions. So if you can't afford it, you need to say, I'm sorry, I don't have it to share. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. You can say no. You absolutely can say no. We choose not to because we're concerned about what the other person is going to feel. Shoe on the other foot, would they be concerned about what you would feel? If you said, if you came, I need some money for my rent. So we give a lot of courtesies to people who, if the shoe was on the other foot, we would be short like a midget. So again, there's a difference between forgiveness and release. The same way that somebody damages is the same way that they need to ask for forgiveness. If you publicly damage somebody, then you publicly need to apologize when that person is ready to receive your apology. So if you and somebody break up and then you go running around telling everybody, then y'all get back together, you look like a complete idiot. You look like a complete idiot. You need to go back to all those people and tell them, well, I was just mad. And then you make yourself look real, real stupid. That's the first thing. Second thing, when you run around and tell a lie on a person, and then your dumb ass finds out that it's actually a lie, the same people that you ran around and got in little groups and told the lie to, be a man or a woman and go right back and undo it. Undo it. Because you got karma and stink on you. You got a bullseye on you for the exact same thing times 7 to come to you. So it is better that you go back and you clean that up instead of having to get what you're attracting to yourself. Okay? So I'm excited about this. I bless Kimberly. I'm grateful for the fact that she wanted to do this. And I'm grateful for the wisdom of my godfather and of all of the Babalaos and Ianifas and the priests that cover me. I'm so grateful that we allowed this to happen. I really am. It is causing healing to come to my heart. Now, while we've been here, I've gotten inboxes from several others of my old students. I wanted to come back and apologize, Queen, but I was figuring you were mad. I ain't mad. If you leave right, you'll be able to come back. If you left nasty, I'm just going to accept your apology. I don't want you back. I don't want you back. For what? I don't need people that leave nasty. Don't do it. I deserve the best of everything. I deserve the best students. I deserve women that are committed to their own healing. That's what I deserve because of what I'm bringing to the table and what I invest in my learning and in my healing. I sit at the feet of the masters so that I can and give my students the absolute best. Watch over the next 2 months all of the master teachers' feet that you see me sitting at. See, I'm a queen, but I understand that I want to be the very best healer possible. So I first consistently and daily work on me to make me show up as a better version of me. Then I sit at the feet of master teachers so that they can teach me, make me stronger, make me better, give me more to be able to give. So I pray that tonight, if what you saw brought healing to you, and in being a witness, that is going to not only show you that healing happens when you're conscious, but attract healing to you. And again, if you're not ready to accept an apology, you can give them the benefit of the release. And that is for you. But do not make, I mean, even your mama, don't even allow your mama to make you feel like you have to forgive her. You do have to release her. Release her from the prison of your emotions, but you do not have to forgive her until you are ready. Otherwise, you're just lying to yourself. Have we not lied to ourselves enough? It's time that we be honest with one another, that we be truthful with one another, but more than anything, that we operate in the principle of ma'at, which is harmonious balance and truth and justice within ourselves. That is the way, because see, when you're conscious, you are at a higher level of accountability. We cannot operate like niggas. We can't. We have been given the benefit of the knowledge which has raised us higher. We have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to show up better. So we have to resolve conflict better. We have to deal with one another better. We can't be like the common man or woman because all of us are at a higher level of accountability. So I thank every last one of you all for coming out. We have finished the interviews, but I really think that I may do another week of interviews sometime in August. Please visit www.sacredmedicinewoman.com, www.sacredmedicinewoman.com. Brother Anwar has done an amazing job on my website. I am looking for 7 more people to go through and critique the website as it is now. And then we will continue. And then we're going to have a big launch party. That brother is bananas. If you are looking for somebody to do an amazing website who is not going to try to force you into polygamy or do anything stupid, you can go to www.artofwarmedia.com. www.artofwarmedia.com. His work speaks for itself. If you are interested in being one of the people that critiques, no, I'm not paying you to critique the website. No, I'm not getting ready to give you a free service if you critique the website. So if that's what you need, I got enough people that will do it just to help out. Yeah, no. Also, our new website is coming very, very soon, healatlanta.com. Absolutely excellent job. It is 7 pages. That brother has knocked it out the box. So if you're interested, text me at 770-861-9906, 770-861-9906, and he will definitely, and I will send the link to you so that you can give us your critiques. I am also looking forward to, right, Anwar, that part. Um, I'm looking for 2 uh, female Uber drivers in the Atlanta area. I have a lot of retreats. I have a lot of conferences that are going on soon. I want to direct the money to my sisters, and people will be flying in and out from Atlanta to the airport. So I want to be able to give that money to you. I have a lot of clients that are going to be coming in. And so I'm looking for two sisters in the Atlanta area who are of integrity to be Uber drivers for us. You know, I mean, you can still drive your own independent Uber. I ain't got 24-hour people, but I want to be able to direct that money to you. I believe in keeping the money within the family. That is where my heart is. And as a queen, that's what I do. I keep money flowing. I try to patronize as many of us as possible that operate in the principles of integrity and ain't trying to hit a queen in the head. Absolutely. So it has been wonderful. I have had it's been a healing night for me, and I'm so very, very grateful. We're in Mercury retrograde. This is a time of forgiveness, of redoing things that were done improperly, that were not done correctly. So we are super excited. 770-861-9906. 770-861-9906. If you know that you are in need of healing, we do distance healing. We also do healing here at the temple. Reach out to us. We have probably about 45 different healing modalities. Very soon, we will be excited about doing the relationship detox. We can do that distance and do it here. Many of us don't need to get in a relationship with anybody until we clean and clear ourselves up. We're still dragging all of this vaginal baggage and all of this penal baggage from our last relationships, and we're dumping them into some innocent person that just wants to love us. Okay? So please reach out if you're interested in a relationship detox. None of this is free. None of these services are free. So if you're coming looking for free services, don't even text me. That is not a free service. But we want to be able to help you to heal. So I thank you for the opportunity to share with you. Shimmy M. Hetep.